Good day, YouTubers. This is part 2 of trimming the trees, or it's never what you think it is. But anyway, come up this morning, going to start it up. Started, never could get to start. And after some troubleshooting, I found out why. I'll flip you around here and I'll show you. This little button right here is on and off. Well, I don't know if you can see this or not, but this little button is broke. So it wouldn't matter if it had fuel or not. If you can't start the motor, you can't start the motor. But that's okay, because we've got, this is 1.0, and we always have a backup plan. If you live out in the country or you live off the grid, I suggest you always have a backup plan. And our backup plan is generator 2.0. We just put it in the cart behind the four-wheeler, got the extension cord, got the post saw, and I checked this when it's ready to roll. So, and before we get started, I am not affiliated with any trade name that you see here. Honda, John Deere, Homelight, Husky, whoever. I'm not affiliated with them. They don't sponsor me. I just use what I find is useful for me. If you can take some 2 cents worth of it and use it for your purposes, then more power to you. But there's where I had the gentleman come and trim the elm tree down. As soon as it dries up enough I can get my tractor in here, we're going to move all that brush, but that's pretty soft right in there. So anyway, we're going to go down here to these trees and get started. So alrighty then, let's get started. There's what we're going to be pruning up. These limbs are kind of hanging down a little bit. We're going to work on some of these. These are what they call a balding pine. They look like pine trees during the spring and the summer, and then they shed all their needles in the fall, which is what all this brown stuff is here on the ground. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it makes pretty good mulch. I usually rake it up and put it in the flower bed. But anyway, as you can see, these tree limbs are pretty low to the ground. Now, for those of you who don't know, as you can see where I pruned some here before, and these limbs here will grow and come down. Now, pine trees are not as bad as some of the other hardwoods, especially even the softwoods like the elm tree. You need to cut it back to the growth ring, which is right here. If you don't want it to come out, you need to cut it back to there. That's a growth ring where the stem meets the trunk. If you'll see right here, there's a little bulge right here. This is where this is shot off and went out. It's where the stem meets the trunk. Same way right here, little bulge here. You'll see little bulges on it here and there. But anyway, we're going to give these a haircut. By haircut, I mean we're going to trim them way back, so I don't have to do this for another 5 or 6 years. Alright, I got the GoPro on my head today, so y'all might be able to see what we're doing. I won't be talking too much because I'll be trying to pay attention to what I'm doing, and we'll go from there. I may or may not take that biggin out. I might just prune some of the limbs off the bottom of it so they don't grow down. Let her grow up. Yeah, we'll cross that tree limb when we get there. Alright then, let's get started.